So now it's starting to boil, and what you want to do, you just want to turn it down to low and just blow on it.
Flashback.
Okay, making tea is fairly simple. There's a few things you gotta know. First of all, you have to make it at approximately 9:36 in the morning. Okay? You can tell it's morning, you know, light outside. Yeah. Okay, 9:36 in the morning. Next thing you need is one of these pans, right? I don't know how else to describe it. It just looks like this. Use it for like boiling stuff, I guess. It's about yay big compared to my hand. I don't know. Okay. So you get that. Next, take whatever cup you're gonna put the tea in. And this is what we're gonna use for like comparison, right? Let me just get some milk. Yeah, okay. So we got the milk, right? So take the milk and you pour it in to fill the cup. Okay. And after you pour the first cup, that's when you turn the heat on and you want it to put it on high. And like, you want to have this kind of high, right? Not like some of them have like this little one. No, you want the big one. So if you have some extra high or something, you know, do that. Okay, next, you want to get some more. I'm making this for 2 people, so this is how much you want to put for each. So, pour another full cup. Now you have 2. Put that in. Now, come over and you grab your tea bags. We use these kind. I don't know which ones you guys have, but these are like the good ones you get at the Indian store and stuff. So you grab 2 of those. 1 tea bag for each person, basically. And you, okay. You take off the tag only. Okay, just dump that in. Do the same thing. Dump that in. So now those are just there. Be sure to like push them down also, so they get soaked. Okay, throw these away. Okay, now next thing, you need water. So you're gonna do about the same thing, except you're gonna do about 3/4 of water, and just like a quarter, basically a cup. I don't know why I just did that 3/4. Okay. Okay. So you do all that. Now your tea shouldn't look like anything yet. This is what it's gonna look like. Now this part is optional, but the tea looks better kind of if you use these things. Pretty sure these are called something mum. What are they called? Cardamom. That's what it is. Yeah, cardamom. So you're gonna take some of these, right? And then you're gonna just break it open. If I can actually do it, that'd be great. Wait, where is it? Oh yeah, here. Okay, so you break it open and just pop those in. You could take it out and just throw away the shell, but that doesn't really affect anything, so do the same thing. Okay. Now just take this and dump that in. Okay, next you're gonna need some ginger. Okay, we have like 0 ginger left, so this should work. And basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna take the ginger, just grab a knife, and you can cut it into small pieces, but that doesn't really affect it that much, so it can just be, that did not work there. It can just be big slices like this. This one, well, actually this is kind of big. Yeah, just like these size. Okay, I'm gonna do that. You want to get about 4 good pieces or 5 okay pieces. Okay, I'm gonna cut. Okay, there we go. Wait, I cut 6, but this one's extremely tiny, so shouldn't be that much of an issue. Okay, so after you finish cutting, you just want to kind of spread them out all over the place. So not center it in one area, put it everywhere. Okay, good. So now that's it for this part. I'll be back in a little. Now the process will take, it normally takes a long time, even when you do it like on high as we're doing it, which it says right there since you probably can't read that. But that's how long we do it. And if you don't really want to wait here and watch for it to boil, then you could just put it on low. I'm just going to put it on high just for this, just so you can see. When it boils, everything's going to come up. And then what you want to do to get ready for that is you want to grab another tea bag. And I don't really do this part, but I know that some people do. You can add some more of this, the cardamom, after. I don't really like to do that though. So, you know, I don't think it turns out that well. But you can just get your tea bag ready because you want to put that in right after boiling. And before you leave, or if you're still like waiting by the tea, you also want to stir it up a little. Like those brown spots I was pointing to before, you want to make those kind of like spread around, you know? Okay. So that's going to be that. I'll be back in about a minute. Okay, about 1 minute in, after putting in everything, you can see it's starting to look like a hot chocolate kind of thing. You can see all these different like bubbles and such. Okay. At 1 minute intervals, you also want to mix it. As you can see, it's kind of getting a little bit more brown now. That's what we want. We want like a rich, dark brown type of thing, you know, like my skin. Yeah. Okay. You just keep stirring. Okay. And then I'll be back in another minute. So now it's starting to boil. And what you want to do, you just want to turn it down to low and just blow on it. Okay, that's not exactly what was supposed to happen. Okay, maybe not low. If you're cooking on low, it doesn't really boil as fast. It normally does boil, but it'll do it slower. So I had to be quick about it. So now you just want to keep stirring. And then at this point, you want to add that extra tea bag that we got earlier. Throw that on in. And now stir that up. And now you just want to keep it at low for just until it gets a good brown color. I'll show you what it looks like. But it's really about your judgment. And after a while, you start to get used to like what it looks like and how it smells. So that's how you'll know it's done. Okay, so I'll be back in a few minutes when it is done. Okay, so after a few minutes, you want to turn it from low to medium. Now this part's kind of important. Has to be medium. If you turn it back up to high, it'll do that boiling. It'll like boil, you know, and rise up. If you're not prepared than that, then you might burn your toe like I just did 3 seconds ago. Okay, just stir a few times. Okay, and then you're starting to see how the brown, can you even see that? Yeah, you can see that brownish color. Yeah, that's what we want. We want that dark brown. So just leave it like that, then we'll be back. Oh, also, you'll start to see on the outsides, let me try to focus. Of course, it's deciding not to focus. Yeah, okay, it's deciding not to do anything correctly. Oh, is this covered? Oh my god, that makes so much more sense. Okay, you can see on the outer edges, it's like kind of bubbling up. And now it's starting to come back up like we didn't want it to, so we're just going to put it back to low. It makes so much sense. Okay. Okay. Now just stir it again. And then once it's settled down, and it's just looking like it's just, you know, heating up like normal, you want to turn it back up to medium. And you'll also hear a different sound because, you know, the heat is coming. It's already starting to boil again. That's what we want. Let me just turn it down a little bit. And then while this is happening, you can get your cups ready. So let me just put this cup. That's for my mom. And then I think this cup over here. Yeah, this cup. This cup is for my dad. And then normally people put some kind of sugar. My parents prefer brown sugar, but white sugar also works just as well. So you get the brown sugar, that ready. Let's also put that milk away. Okay. So get all the stuff ready. You also need a strainer, which I cannot remember. Yeah, get one of these. Just get that ready on the side. And then, oh yeah, spoon. then you should be good on that. I'll go check back on our tea. Looking good. Has that like darkish brown texture. It looks kind of light brown through the camera, but it is dark brown. And now at this point, turn it back up to high. Okay, so it's gonna boil up, so you just have to be ready for that. It's starting to do it already. It's bubbling around the edges, as you can see. And everything is kind of centering in the middle. And that's when you know it's about to start boiling. Or start to rise up, sorry, not boiling. So once it gets about to the tip, just turn it back down, blow. Try not to burn yourself, okay? And then stir. Okay, I also forgot to mention that your tea bag, like, partly through it, it might, it might, like, not blow up, but it might, like, rip or something. That's what all these black, like, seed things you see are. So you don't have to pay attention to those, everything will still work fine. So after just a few minutes of low boiling, or cooking, I don't know what to call it, I'll get this nice, good color. Now this is normally where I stop, but if you want like a really good cup of tea, then you'll leave it on for a few minutes, just to show you guys that. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I left it on a little longer. You didn't really have to, but I just did. So now, after it starts to look like this, you just want to turn it all the way off. Shake it a little, and then quickly bring it over and strain it. Let's see, can I strain this in? Yeah, okay. I just want to hold this. Okay, oh wow. Okay, you know what? Let's see. Okay. Let's try this now. Just want to pour, which is a little. Okay, this is what it will look like. Generally, we don't spill half of the coffee or the tea.
Have you made the tea already?
Yeah.
Okay, I need it then.
Then just add the sugar, then you're good.